In a bustling city where trends changed as swiftly as the seasons, there lived a teenager named Sam. Sam was known for his keen intellect and sharp wit. But when it came to his own appearance, he often felt uncertain. He had a crooked smile that he tried to hide, glasses that didn't quite sit right on his nose, and a mop of unruly hair that seemed to defy every attempt at styling. One day, while scrolling through social media, Sam stumbled upon a series of posts celebrating diverse beauty. Intrigued, he clicked through profiles and read stories of people who embraced their unique features with confidence and pride. Sam was inspired but still struggled to see his own beauty reflected in the mirror. Determined to explore this further, Sam began a personal project. Armed with a camera and a notebook, he set out to capture portraits of people he admired for their inner strength and resilience. He photographed a teacher who inspired her students with her passion for learning, a neighbor who volunteered tirelessly at a local shelter, and a friend who juggled multiple jobs to support his family. With each portrait, Sam listened to his subjects' stories, their triumphs, their struggles, and their dreams. He discovered that beauty wasn't just about appearances, it was about the courage to be yourself, the kindness you showed others, and the perseverance to pursue your passions despite obstacles. As Sam compiled his photos and stories into a personal blog, he began to see a pattern. Each person he photographed had a unique beauty that shone through in their actions and attitudes. Inspired by his subjects' resilience and authenticity, Sam started to appreciate his own quirks and imperfections as part of what made him uniquely beautiful. One afternoon, while editing his latest blog post, Sam paused and looked at his reflection in the computer screen. "I am beautiful," he whispered softly. From that moment on, Sam embraced his individuality with confidence. He continued his photography project, capturing moments of everyday beauty in people's lives and sharing their stories of strength and courage. Through his blog and photography, Sam inspired others to see beyond superficial standards of beauty and to recognize the beauty that lies within each of us, a beauty defined by kindness, authenticity, and the strength to be true to ourselves. Let's learn some words from the story. As swiftly as the seasons. Meaning, very quickly, changing as fast as the seasons of the year do. Example, fashion trends can change as swiftly as the seasons, with new styles emerging every few months. Sharp wit. Meaning, the ability to think and respond quickly with clever and funny remarks. Example, her sharp wit made her the life of the party, always ready with a quick joke. Crooked smile. Meaning, a smile that is not perfectly straight, often giving a charming or unique look. Example, despite his crooked smile, his genuine laughter always made people feel welcome. Mop of unruly. Meaning, hair that is messy and hard to control. Example, after a windy day at the beach, her mop of unruly hair was impossible to tame. Defy. Meaning, to resist or go against something. Example, the small plant seemed to defy the odds, growing strong in the harsh desert environment. Juggled. Meaning, to manage or handle multiple tasks or responsibilities at the same time. Example, she juggled her job, her studies, and her family responsibilities with remarkable skill. Triumphs. Meaning, great victories or achievements. Example, the team's triumphs in the championship were celebrated with a big parade in their honor. Authenticity. Meaning, the quality of being genuine and real. Example, his authenticity shone through in his work, making it deeply relatable to many people. Own quirks. Meaning, unique or unusual traits or habits that a person has. Example, one of her own quirks was always carrying a small notebook to jot down random thoughts and ideas. Superficial standards. Meaning, judging based on outward appearance rather than inner qualities. Example, society's superficial standards often overlook the true talent and character of individuals. In the quaint town of Everwood, nestled by a sparkling river, lived a young girl named Emma. Emma was bright and imaginative, always dreaming up fantastic tales and adventures. But she often found it difficult to manage her emotions, especially when she felt sad or frustrated. One rainy afternoon, Emma came home from school feeling upset. She had had a difficult day, filled with misunderstandings and disappointments. She threw her backpack on the floor and ran to her room, tears streaming down her face. Her mother, Clara, noticed her distress and followed her upstairs. Clara gently knocked on Emma's door and asked if she could come in. Emma nodded, and Clara sat beside her on the bed. "Emma, can you tell me what's wrong?" she asked softly. Through her tears, Emma explained how her friends had made fun of her story in class and how she felt hurt and angry. Clara listened carefully, nodding with understanding. "Emma," she said, "I want to show you something that might help you feel better." She led Emma to the backyard, where they had a small but beautiful garden. It was a place where Clara spent a lot of time tending to the plants, and she often found peace there. "Emma," Clara began, "our emotions are like the plants in this garden. They need care and attention to grow properly. Let me show you how we can take care of them." Clara handed Emma a small watering can and led her to a corner of the garden where some wilted plants struggled to survive. "These plants are like our negative emotions," she explained. "If we ignore them or don't handle them properly, they can take over and make us feel bad. But with the right care, we can help them become healthy and strong." Together, they watered the plants, trimmed away the dead leaves, and added fresh soil. As they worked, Clara continued, "When you feel angry or sad, think of it as a plant that needs your attention. Here are some ways to take care of your emotions, just like we take care of these plants. First," she said, "take a deep breath. Just like we give these plants water, our breath nourishes us and helps us stay calm. Breathe in slowly for 4 counts, hold it for a moment, and then breathe out for 4 counts. Try it with me." Emma followed her mother's instructions, and she began to feel her tension ease. Second, Clara continued, "Find a quiet place, like our garden, where you can think about what's making you upset. Sometimes, just being in a peaceful spot can help you feel better." They moved to another part of the garden where vibrant flowers bloomed. Clara said, "These flowers are like our positive emotions. When we take care of our negative emotions, we make room for the positive ones to grow. It's important to remember what makes us happy and to do those things often." Emma smiled as she remembered how much she loved playing in the garden and spending time with her friends. "But what if I'm still angry?" she asked. Clara thought for a moment, then picked up a small trowel. Sometimes, she said, we need to dig a little deeper. Write down your feelings or talk about them with someone you trust. Just like how we dig to plant new seeds, expressing your emotions can help you understand them better. They spent the rest of the afternoon planting new seeds and tending to the garden. As they worked, Emma felt a sense of calm and understanding grow within her. She realized that just like the garden, her emotions needed regular care and attention. The next day at school, Emma faced challenges again, but this time she remembered her mother's lessons. She took deep breaths, found a quiet spot during recess to collect her thoughts, and talked to her teacher about how she felt. To her surprise, she found it much easier to manage her emotions. Word of Emma's new approach spread, and soon other children were asking her for advice on handling their own feelings. Emma proudly shared the lessons she had learned from her mother and their garden. Back at home, Clara watched her daughter with pride, knowing that she was growing just like the flowers in their garden. She knew that with patience, care, and love, Emma would continue to thrive and bloom, no matter what challenges came her way. Let's learn some words from the story. Dreaming up. Meaning, imagining or creating something in your mind. Examples. The artist dreamed up a beautiful new painting. Streaming down. Meaning, flowing down quickly in a continuous line. Examples. The rain was streaming down the window pane. Wilted plants. Meaning, plants that have lost their freshness, usually because they need water or care. Examples. After the long, hot day, the flowers looked wilted and droopy. Trimmed away. Meaning, cut off the unwanted or dead parts. Examples. The gardener trimmed away the overgrown branches. Tension ease. Meaning, a feeling of stress or discomfort becoming less intense. Examples. The calm music helped ease the tension in the room. Make room. Meaning, create space for something new. Examples. We need to clean the garage to make room for the new car. Trowel. Meaning, a small hand tool with a flat, pointed blade used for digging small holes or moving soil. Examples. The gardener always carries a trowel for planting flowers. Dig. Meaning, to break up and move soil to create a hole. Examples. The dog likes to dig in the backyard. Recess. Meaning, a break period during school for children to play and relax. Examples. The children ran outside for recess after their morning classes. Thrive and bloom. Meaning, to grow healthily and vigorously, often used for plants but can apply to people and ideas. Examples. Emma's confidence began to thrive and bloom after learning to manage her emotions.